Hey guys, it's Allie, and by the title of this video, you're probably thinking, what the fuck? So, okay, yes, I know that I made this entire video about being like, why did I quit Hollister, and blah 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 blah. I actually haven't watched that video personally in a very long time, but I know I've said like some really crazy stuff about like the minimum wage and how I should have gotten a raise and like I left this job for this job, and I know it's a lot of crazy stuff, and a lot of the comments back, like I did answer to a few of them, and I actually do like agree with like what people said, and other people being like, she's not a little bitch, like I don't really agree with that, but you know, I think that some people do make some good points, and I was a little whiny, I will say that. So you probably are really confused why I'm still making this video. So I'm a Hollister MIT right now. I actually have about a week and a half left of my training, so then I'll be an assistant manager, and you probably don't understand why I did all this still. Pretty much, I know I left Hollister. I know that I worked there shortly after making that video as well, because I made that during summer when I was sick. And I know people are like, why do you look that good and putting on makeup and doing your hair when you're sick? Well, I was stuck in a house and I was really bored and I had nothing else to do. I felt like crap. I wanted to do something to make me feel better. So I made that video. There you go. And I worked that winter. So that was like the last Christmas that I worked, and that was 2013, I'm pretty sure. And then I started doing another job that I got hired for at school, and it was really easy. It looked really good on my resume. It was with the school. I was learning way more about my major and everything like that. So I took that job and I got to walk to work, and it was like a floor up from like any of my classes at school. So it just made more sense to leave Hollister to do that. Then once I graduated college, adult life was kind of hard to get into. I will say that, like straight away, like once you graduate from college, you either got it right away or you're just struggling to make ends meet. With me, I was trying to get jobs from everywhere. I was trying to do some freelance photography, and it just didn't really work. I had rent to pay for. I was moving into this new apartment. I could barely afford groceries, and I'm like, okay, I'm not doing something right. I have to, you know, put everything together, make a game plan, and get my life together. I was trying to apply other places like, you know, American Eagle, Victoria's Secret as part-time, so I could still do my photography on the side as well and just work part-time at those places, but it didn't really work out like that because I knew that I needed a job soon to pay for everything, and I actually was 95% sure Hollister would hire me back. They were so excited that I came in to apply, and they had an MIT position open because they're always looking for new people, whether it's on their brand reps, their stock, or MIT, anything like that. They're always looking for new people, and they just got so excited that I showed up. So I had my meet and greet with the store manager, and Emily is so awesome, and we did that, and then I had an interview with the district manager, and I actually did make an interview video, like post-interview video that day, and I honestly thought I was not gonna get the job. Like seriously, like sat there and I was like, why did I do such a crappy interview? Like I'm not gonna get this job and I don't know what I'm gonna do. They pretty much thought that my photography would get in the way of this other job, which I totally get. Like everything that I mentioned about it, I was like, my photography, blah 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 blah, I still want to do this with it, I still want to do this with it, but I want to work for you guys. And it's like, well, it's a full-time job, so how are you gonna balance both? And so I tried to explain like so much, like I know how to balance both, I'll be able to do it, I'll make this job my 100% priority, and I felt like I didn't show that enough, but I got a call a few days later to offer me the job. So the MIT program's really cool. I know there's a lot of questions with it. I'm not gonna like say anything like that is like it's not really confidential, but things like that, like I will give you like a basic overview of it. Pretty much you do get hired, and then once you get hired, you get to start your training, which is pretty much like working under the store manager and working on these activities that they have you do. And so some of it's like on the computer and quizzes, and the others like exercises to do while you are working with your associates and with the store managers. And it's just pretty much getting used to that environment and being that store leader. Pretty much, it was really easy for me. I worked for Hollister for 3 years before I was an MIT, and that right there already gives you like the high priority and being like, well, I already know everything pretty much Hollister based. It's just now learning the manager side of it. So my customer service skills were on point. I mean, I knew the product pretty well already. I knew where everything was in the store, pretty much except for the new products. I could tell like, you know, what customers were looking for and exactly how to handle everything, and The only part that I did struggle with was learning the paperwork and the computer aspect of being a manager, and then learning to deal with the complicated situations that brand reps or stock or anyone else would grab you to handle. That took me a really long time to get comfortable with that, with like customers who didn't understand like why they couldn't do a return or what was wrong with the receipt or anything like that, if they just got a little like frustrated, and like having to calm them down and find a solution at that. That took me a really long time because I didn't want to like step on anyone's toes and be like, oh, we can do this for you, and then like ends up that you can't. I just didn't know the guidelines of that for a while. Everything else is like really cool. We still get paid on that bi-weekly base, so you get 40 hours a week. And as long as you're like good at your job, I don't know, like I'm like always like really excited to go to work, I feel like, because you get to wear like the cute clothes and you get to know everyone that you work with, and you're just like such good friends with everyone that it's just like a fun work environment, and you still have like goals every day to reach, which is difficult some days, and then other days it's easy. So it's just always finding that balance, and I finally got insurance, so I have my own insurance with Abercrombie, which is really cool because now I feel like a super adult, and I'm like paying for everything I need to in my adult life. And even though my closet kind of looks like a fucking mess, I apologize. It's a mess. If you guys do have any questions down below, just let me know. I'll do my best to answer some of it. There's like some things that I don't really want to mention. Like I feel like, I don't know, pay is like, obviously it's a little bit more than minimum wage, but like, I don't know, I feel like that's like not something that I should mention like online, being like, yeah, you get paid this amount of much money. Like, I don't know, to me that makes me a little nervous to like tell other people, so I don't know. It's anything you guys want to know down below, just let me know. The biggest hint I can give you guys is if you want to be a Hollister MIT, just go out and try to do that interview, and it's 100% about what you can do for them. I mean, if you haven't worked for Hollister before, that's fine. They'll still hire you. It is just that one up that you already know the company and you already work with them. So I think that's actually it. If you have any more questions about the MIT program with Hollister, let me know down below. It's kind of funny because I know I don't look like it today, but I promise you I look like a Hollister MIT on a daily basis. I'm just about to go to yoga, so no makeup Monday. Yeah. Thank y'all so much for watching, and I'll see you in a later video. Bye, guys.